want you to see no scratches yet. Nothing on me. Remember me as I am because she almost started the shower. I'm so sorry. Giving the cats a bath.
I think Kaiba's ready.
Kaiba, I think he's gonna be the best. I don't know about Power. I'm thinking we start off with Loki because he is gonna give us absolutely the most trouble.
Yeah.
And there's a chance he might poop himself.
Oh God.
I think we should start with him, get him out of the way because he's the most anxious and he tends to poop himself when he's scared. So I want to get all that mess out the way before anything because I feel like the other two would be.
Yeah, he's the biggest and the strongest.
He's the biggest and the strongest, of course. He's the most nervous, so we gotta figure out where he is.
Let's go on a hunt.
So he's probably under your bed. Here's Kaiba. Okay, so he's under my bed. Booker! Can I grab you?
Snatched.
I gotta snag him because he's already suspicious.
You can tell the vibes are off.
Yeah, I'm very nervous about him. Let's see how you just feel about being in here.
Yeah, start him off slowly.
It's a little wet, right? But it's not scary in here, right? He's already on high alert, you see him? You're gonna stay in here, it's gonna be a little loud. It's gonna be a good time, okay? See, it's all good in the bathtub. It's not panicked just yet. We're just hanging out in here, okay? We're gonna hang out in here. Let me rub this soap.
Yeah, I gotta get on this side here. Kaiba wants to witness.
I'm so nervous. Okay, we're gonna go in the bathtub. No, see, it's just noise. It's just noise, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna make it nice and warm. It's gonna be pleasurable. You're okay. His heart is racing. Okay, I'm calm, dude. Don't call me, okay? Remember, I'm still your mom.
Oop.
Oh. You're okay, Bubba. He's just matters. Calmer than I thought. I'm very proud of him. I really thought he was gonna kill me. There you go. See, it's nice, right? Look at all that hair falling on. I know. Hold on. Hold on. Get up in there. Don't pull up. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, nice and wet. Hold on. This is real fast, right? Getting all that hair off. What? You're slipping. You just got all done, buddy.
Oh.
Don't use your claws.
Oh.
There you go. Don't worry, I'm not gonna get your face.
Kaiba's like, where's mine?
Yeah, he's
Kaiba
excited.
can't wait.
Like, this looks like fun. Loki is like, this is my personal hell. Get out there, buddy. Maybe two more up in here, though. No shower. Okay. Now I'm gonna get you nice and dry.
Okay. No? Okay.
Just bring it off a little. Dripping down my face. He whacked me with his tail.
He's ready for the fun.
Now I get the zoomies.
Ooh.
The next subject.
Kaiba's turn.
Yeah. Let's see how you feel about this. You saw it turn on. Now you get to play in the water. Oh, what is that?
Yeah, let him explore it. Oh, oh.
It's okay. It's okay. Get it nice and warm, please. Oh! Oh, no, no, no. This isn't that bad, right? You guys so good. Maybe sprinkles. Oh, so good. What? You saw it. Look at all this gunk coming off. See all that dirty water kind of? Because you be playing in the litter. I know.
He's like, Dad, help me.
All the help. Had it done. Never was Oh yeah. Okay, go. See all that gunk coming off. He's being brave. He's not using claws. He's not using any claws. He's not using a lot of force. He's just reaching. Okay. How you feeling? You see? Loki's just like a rabbit. Whoop. Out all the way.
He looks like such a rat.
Out all the way. I'm so scared for Power. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you're getting clawed.
Oh yeah, he likes this part. He's like leaning into it. Yeah. Oh, what's
Look,
going on in
there's a
here?
little party going on.
She's like, why is everyone coming out like that?
Look at that. You know what they remind me of? Like in Turkey when they're all on the airplane after they get the hair transplant. This is the Soggy Bottom boys.
The Soggy boys. Oh.
Ooh.
Let's see if she runs for me.
2 down, 1 to go.
2 down. I want you to see no scratches yet. Nothing on me. Remember me as I am because I'm very scared for this last one.
Oh, you're about to get clawed.
I'm about to get clawed and bit, and I'm ready for her to do that like springy thing where she jumps off the roof and stuff.
Her name is Power for a reason. She's nuts.
So let's see how it goes. Look, you got me a little bit of the stomach bug.
Oh, you're good.
Nothing yet. Now we pray.
All right, one more. Let's find her.
Let's find her. Look at that.
Are you ready?
Look at that face. She already is plotting. Oh, Power, please! Power, please!
Oh, the claws are out.
Oh, good. See? Don't bite me. Don't bite me. Don't open the arms. Not that bad yet. Oh, everything's gonna be okay now.
A little bit of seasoning,
A little seasoning.
a little sauce.
Season the cat, tenderize her well. I know, it's so good. Just sit still.
Oh, be careful.
Power. There you go. I'm so sorry, but you play in the cat litter, you get squeaky. It's okay. Relax, okay? Okay, we're almost done. She almost started the shower. Okay.
We're back. Are you back?
Why did you do that so slow? He like crept on in here. He's still a little wet from his bath. I like that he worked top to bottom. What's going on? You want to be a part of it now? I'm always having deja vu. And I don't know, like, I'm sure if you've had deja vu, you know what I'm talking about, where it's always an insignificant moment where you're like, oh my God, the dream I had 6 months ago is about to happen right now. And it's like, it's just a regular conversation you have with someone. But it's so weird. Like, unless you've had it, you don't know, like the second you start experiencing it and start realizing you've already seen this in a dream, you just kind of freeze up and you stand there and you're like, because you're breaking the dimensions. I don't know what that is. I've never like looked into it. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just like, it's an eerie feeling of like, I've been here before. Kind of like in every horror movie where they're like, I feel like I've been here before. And they were in their nightmares. It's like that.
Apparently, you saw a woman that we've seen before at that Walmart.
Oh
I'll take your word for it. I'm not doubting
It's
it.
her. Okay, like,
I'm just saying. I don't remember her because
you know me. I don't pay attention to anything. Anytime I am out in public, in my head it's da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na. As I'm walking by, like I'm not thinking about anything. There's one old woman. Every single time we've gone, for the past 6 times I've been counting because I remember her face. She's always there. Always when we go. She always looks at me like she's about to say something, and it tweaks me out. But also old people just kind of walk around with their mouths open sometimes.
So the next time that we go,
I should talk to her.
you should talk to her.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna interview her. Pop up.
Yeah. How often do you come into this Walmart? Are you stalking me? I should just walk out and be like, are you following me? I don't like that. It scares me. It makes me feel like we're in the Matrix. I don't like that. It's like, I don't pay attention. Like, I try to look at people's faces just in case.
Yeah.
But she's like the only one I've noticed that like every single time we go there, it's always her. And she's always in like the same aisles too. She's an NPC. I found one.
I got too high earlier.
I didn't get high enough. Look at your sweet little boy. Your butt's still wet. That's exactly what's going on in my head. I don't think when I'm out, I just kind of pray God's on my side that day. You get in my lap all damp. Every time you readjust, I feel the dampness on my pants. Why are you laying like that? So, what is of top of mind today? Appendages. Not appendages. Appendages. Appendixes. I've been thinking about appendixes and how useless they are and how I don't have one. Appendages. It's similar words. You see where I got the confusions?
Yes.
But yeah, I feel like if you've ever lost your appendix or you know someone that's gone through that, every video I've ever seen or every story I've ever been told is everyone dropping down to their hands and knees and screaming and crying because it's like one of the worst things that can happen to you. It's extremely painful. Mine was like on the verge of exploding because I didn't go to the hospital because I thought all my life I've had like really bad period cramps. When I woke up and I had like really bad cramps up here, I'm like, oh, it's just coming, I'll go back to bed. And after like an hour, the pain got like way worse. I'm like, it's probably about to hit, nothing to worry about, went back to bed. Like 2 hours later, I woke up and it was like, I think like it starts up here and then it's like supposed to travel down this way. And it was like all up in here and it was so bad and I couldn't like sit comfortably, I couldn't lay down. I'm like, man, this is gonna be like the worst period of my life. I'm not thinking about anything other than that. And I go to pet Loki. Go to like scoop him up and he's acting like scared of me. Like he's like smelling me and like backing up and being really weird. And that's, I didn't consider the pain at all. I was like, oh, the pain is nothing, I'll be gone by tomorrow. My cat wouldn't come near me, so I'm like, obviously I'm dying. So I go to the hospital and I'm like, I walk in, I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I think it might be my appendix, but I don't really know. And it's like, okay, well, you're talking, you're walking, you seem fine. They get me in there, they did blood work and stuff, and I'm sitting there. I'm like on TikTok and I'm having a good time. I'm like, oh, it's probably nothing. And the doctors come in, they're like, we need to get you in surgery, like right now. Like right this second, like your appendix is on the verge of bursting. And I'm like, oh dear Lord. And I'm like holding my pearls. I'm like, oh my God, is this like a serious surgery? They're like, no, like, I think they used to like cut you open. Because I think every woman on my mom's side of the family gets it removed before the age of 25, which would have been so helpful to know. No one told me anything, so I was just thinking I was a little crampy. They're like, you should have got here sooner, like this is very serious, you could have died. And I'm like, came here because my cat. Loki is the reason I'm here today. If I didn't have my cat, I wouldn't have gone to the hospital. I'm like, he's being weird, so something's weird with me. But yeah,
They do it really nice now. They just stick like 3 little like vacuums in you. Like one goes in the belly button, then one goes like here, and then one on the side. And they like probe you like an alien, and they just go, they just suck it out.
They
Yeah.
abort the.
Yeah, they abort the appendix.
They abort the.
It's like really easy. I was in and out. Like the surgery happened, and then I woke up a couple hours later. I was trying to fight the anesthetics. I was trying to like, you know, they just like talk to you, and you're like, and you're feeling it, and you're like, I'm gonna see how long I can hold out, and then you blink, and you woke up, and it's done. It's so. Oh, I tried so hard. I wanted to be that person where they had to keep like, it's like she's not going down. I went out immediately. Like I remember, I was like mid conversation with the doctor, and then I opened my eyes. I'm like, oh, I'm done. I'm out. Like it's so scary. Have you ever gone under like anesthetic?
No, I only had one surgery, and they it was on in my eye, and they had.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wide awake.
Yeah.
They had, they numbed it or whatever, but I was
Right.
screaming because I felt everything.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my god. That's what I thought was gonna happen because I have a problem with like the shot they give you to like numb you when you need like I needed stitches on my finger. You can kind of see like a little
Local
scar.
anesthetic.
Yeah, those they don't work well. Every time I have to get like stitches or something, they have to give me like 3 or 4 shots, and they're like, why is she not going numb? So I was really scared that was gonna happen with the anesthetics, and I was gonna have that like, cause I scared myself. I was reading about those people that like wake up, but they're still like under the anesthetic, so they
Yeah.
can't move or anything, and they
anesthesia.
feel everything. And,
Yeah.
oh, I was so terrified. But luckily, I was in and out. It was really easy. They let me go home the next day. It was hard to like pick up heavy things like my cat, but other than that, they're really easy. They just suction it out, and you don't have a bad like. I have a tiny little scar on my belly button. I just tell
Kai was.
yeah,
in the
Kai
way.
was in the way. We'll show it later. I tell everyone I had a belly button piercing ripped out in a fight because it makes it sound more cool. I was like, oh, I was in this fight and this girl just ripped it out. And they're like, oh my god, really? I'm like, no, I had my appendix out. You goofy.
Taken out.
It kind of looks like it.
Yeah, they gave me like over 13 shots, like around my eye.
Oh, man.
My eyebrow, trying to get
And you still felt
trying
it?
to get the actual spot numb.
And
needed
that
it.
shot hurt so bad.
And they were just like, all right, we're gonna have to go in, and
It's bad. If you've
that-
ever been numbed,
it was
you
that
know.
after that they gave me an eye patch, and they expected me to wear that to high school at the time.
I would have wore it.
I was like,
but see,
oh, hell
I
no.
like the sympathy. I would have been like, oh, it's nothing. I would have been like that kid.
I just didn't go. I think I ditched for like 2 weeks until like my
Yeah.
eye was healed, and then
Fair
I just went
enough.
back.
I mean, you
was
don't want to
like,
make fun of.
I was like, no, I had surgery. I'm recovering from surgery. Stop playing with me.
No, you shouldn't have to go to school.
Stop playing with
If
me.
you've ever been numbed by the doctor, you know that numbing shot, it hurts so bad. It like,
High school in Chicago, you can't just wear an eye patch to school. Like,
no, you can't.
You're gonna get clowned.
That's sad.
They'll target you.
Kids are so mean for no
Smaller
reason.
people than me will still target me
Yeah.
just because you have to. Come on, someone's wearing an eye patch in school.
You're the weak one in
Someone
the
that
herd.
is not like missing the eye either. It's like,
Just got an eye patch.
you got hurt, and now you're wearing a patch. You a goofy.
Trying to be Patchy the
People don't
pirate over
understand it,
here.
but that's just how it is.
It's terrible. Oh, I think about that numbing shot all the time. It's worse than anything.
Yeah, they just keep going. It's like the same stuff. I
'Cause
think
it's
it's the
like-
same kind of stuff that they put in like when you get like root canals and stuff. They
See, I've never felt that. Like when they give me the numbing shots in my mouth, I never feel that. Like when they go in with that big needle and I'm
Absolutely.
always scared, but it's like I feel pressure. That's it. I feel the pressure. But like anywhere else on my body that I've had to get stitches, like the needle itself hurts. Usually needles don't hurt going in, but it's like a stabbing pain, and then it gets so hot and there's so much pressure and it feels like your skin's melting. And ooh, it doesn't work. So I got like 3-4 of those shots. They still can't numb me, and then I have to just deal with the physical feeling of them stitching my flesh back together.
It's gross. I've also never had stitches here.
Mm-hmm.
Every little like cut or anything that was really, really bad, we just like glued it in duct tape.
And you know, they're always trying to make you feel better about it. They're like, man, I've had like grown men crying in this chair over this. And I'm like, I'm trying not to. I'm
Believe
just
it though, 'cause
scared.
we guys feel pain, like, or it
That's
seems.
a big topic. Like, I don't believe women have a higher pain tolerance. I think it's just like,
I think men are just.
no, I think just generational. We've been taught to just accept pain and push past it. And if you're sick, it doesn't matter. Oh, it's nothing, it's nothing. It's always nothing with women because we learn at a young age that you need to be ready for everything, always. There's no sick days, there's no time off, you're in pain, take an aspirin. People don't really take like women's pain seriously. So I feel like women are like, oh, women handle pain so good. But it's just because we've been dealing for so long that like we know how to cover it. I feel like we feel pain equally.
I don't know.
But it's just how it is. Like society makes it seem like, oh, we handle pain so good because we get periods and we're used to it. I just cried for like an hour earlier because I'm not used to it still. Like, It's terrible.
I see my cousin when he got his appendix burst.
It's always scary.
He was screaming.
People are always
he's
screaming.
He's a big, like, ape man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a huge...
That's why they're like, oh, you're
strong
walking
dude.
and talking, you're
And when
being
he-
normal. Yeah. And when he goes
was-
down for
ooh,
that,
When he went down, me and my
it's
sister
painful.
had
Like, I'll give it that. It is painful, but like, if you've ever had your appendix exploded, that's what I feel every month.
He was screaming in the chair while we were taking him back to the room right before they started surgery. Like he was like I'm like, oh man, it sounded like when you like shoot mortally wound a bear. It's terrible.
Deathly roar.
It's like the bigger, stronger you are, the more you feel.
Yeah, kind of like that.
When the universe gives you one.
Yeah.
Just,
Gives you one.
Yeah.
Sticks you with that.
sticks you with something like
Yeah,
the
that's how
price
you
you
know.
pay for being like the biggest and strongest.
That's why I'll never stand for people telling me, like, if I'm on my period and they tell me I'm being dramatic, I'm like, have your appendix explode and then come talk to me, because that's what I feel every month. That's why I didn't go. I'm like, oh, I'm just having cramps. My appendix is bursting. I was so happy in that hospital. I was like
glad I got
scrolling.
it.
I'm like, it's probably nothing. They're like, surgery, now, right now, let's go. And I was like, oh God.
I will never have to do a period cramps. Amen.
Amen. I wish it upon all men.
Oop.
I'm not nice. I want you guys to feel this.
Nah.
You need to understand.
You need to know what it's like to stub a toe.
I literally just stubbed my toe at the store. I don't know if you saw that. I like ran into one of the displays. And I stubbed one of my toes really
no,
hard.
Like almost ran you over.
And then he ran me over.
God.
He was pushing the cart.
You were walking-
and he
no,
looked
because
away
look,
and he looked back.
When we first walked in the store, you were walking in fast. Like we were there with a purpose.
For a mission.
So we're like, I'm looking left, I'm looking right, we're walking quick. I look left, and then boom, I hit you, and I'm like,
I
what
slowed
the?
down
You
'cause I saw the
slowed down,
muffins.
and you made you veered right.
I saw the muffins and I was like, ooh, and then
Pow,
boom.
and
And I was like, oh. Like when you hit your mom with the cart and she would turn around like,
Oh, that's the.
oh
yeah.
man, you're like, oh, I'm
Oh,
so
no, 'cause
sorry.
The moment, no, hell no, not with my mom. The moment you do something like that, she takes it like that was
Yeah.
a plotted attack.
My mom
Like,
did
that
too.
was-
She'd be like, give me that cart. Like, I didn't do it on purpose. It's the fastest way to
I
make your
wouldn't
mom
hear the
mad.
end of it.
You're always doing this on purpose, so I never let you.
I was playing like catch with her with the football because like my mom's the one that like
Yeah.
used to play football with me a lot. Well, my dad did too, but like my mom like that was her thing, football catch, and I like launched it one time,
Yeah.
and it popped her like she just missed the catch,
Yeah.
and it went like through her hands or whatever, and I remember it was cold out. It
Oh.
popped her right in the face.
Oh no.
And it broke her glasses, and she went ballistic. Like she like I'm trying to think. I was probably about 11. I think
That's
I was
so
10 or
bad.
11, and she went like, I mean, oh that was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
She said that I did it on purpose. She said my dad put me up to it, like it was a plot, because that was during the divorce times. She said that my dad had like paid me to like perform this operation to take her out.
God.
It was
That's
crazy.
so funny.
Like she would not let it go. That I literally just threw the ball and she missed it.
It's the
Like,
funniest thing when moms, like, when the smallest thing happens and your mom just swears it was a plot
oh,
against
moms are
her.
conspiracy theorists. Like they like my mom will look at me crazy. Like today when I talked to her about like what. Like she's a little more open now, like with
Yeah.
aliens and stuff. But like she would look at me crazy before about that stuff, and I'm like, but you guys are they're the biggest conspiracy theorists.
Yeah,
They don't even know.
and you don't believe in aliens.
They don't even know.
It's crazy when people go so hard for one
She thought-
conspiracy,
she,
but
like-
nothing else.
She literally like I remember like it was written in the court paper. Like
Yeah.
it was petty. Like a year later, I remember going to like one of the court dates for the divorce. I just want to clarify, by the way, my parents get along just fine.
Yeah.
right now.
They be vibing.
But yeah, this isn't like some, So they in like the paperwork where you like write in the box where you talk all the crap about each other and you're doing like the
Yeah.
custodies and the what do you call order protections and stuff. Like it was written in one of the paperwork that at one point Jeff's father had coerced his son into throwing the foot. Yeah, it made it to the court. That's how personal she took this.
That's so funny. That's so me.
It made it there, bro. Like there's.
Gotta remember every detail. One time he threw a football at my face.
Oh, it was terrible. There was like, yeah.
That's so funny. You really feel like
they're
that
conspiracy theorists. You see it. Like they're literally conspiracy theorists. She came up with all that. Like that was not the case at
though.
all.
That's not what happened.
I literally all because I threw the football.
He turned the wind up and my hands separated.
Yeah, you know what's funny? There was a place called oh my god, there's a man Uncle Fun's.
Uncle
It was like
Fun's.
there was like two main magic shops in Chicago. One was
Yeah.
Ash's Magic Shop,
Oh.
and the other one was like Uncle Fun's, and they had like that was a bigger store, and then Ash's Magic Shop was like a little like personal store.
Yeah.
Those were like two like main Chicago stores. So one time, like shortly after that whole like the actual glasses breaking incident, she took me to Uncle Fun's, and I got a like what do you call it? Is it the Chinese finger cuffs or whatever?
Oh yeah, the Chinese finger thing where you put it like on your fingers like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got one of those, and she didn't know like what it was, and I had her like put it on. She got mad about that too. Her fingers got stuck. Like the next time we go to we gotta bring all these stories up now that everything's all sweet and dandy
That's
with
so
everybody.
funny. I love bringing up like when the family's having like such a good time. I love bringing up like the past drama. Like,
Oh,
remember when
me
you guys
too.
got into a fist fight? Look at you guys hanging out now, just bringing it back up
Hell
to start.
yeah.
I love doing that when things are at its
I'm over here
sweetest.
talking about divorces and all that, and then like maybe the audience would be surprised to know my parents are together right now.
Yeah. Sometimes people separate and they find each other again.
Sometimes they just fib a little bit in
Yeah.
court. You know, it's all good.
Shit happens.
Hell
You have
yeah.
your arguments, you separate, and then you're like, nah, I like you.
Mm-hmm.
That's happened with a lot of my friends where their parents separated for like a couple years and then ended up together and then stayed together until the end.
Then, yeah.
Sometimes you just need a
That's happening
little
in my
break.
fam.
and
That's
then
happening like
reconnect.
literally right now.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like literally, let's just pick up where we left off.
Yeah. Sometimes you
say-
just need separation.
I say go for it.
Sometimes you need your space. Breaks
Mm-hmm.
can be helpful.